Alright, today we're going to be drawing isographic drawings. Last time, if you remember, we were drawing orthographic, and it looks something like this. And on our orthographic paper we had it horizontal, which is really important, and we were showing our front, which if we're looking at our model right here, this is the front, and you can look at it and you can see that we have our hidden lines, which represent this little back notch right here. So that goes there. We had our top, and we had our right side. Now it's really important that we always keep front, top, and right side on here, because in the future we're going to combine our orthographic and our isographics that we're going to do later, and we're going to end up with something more like this. Okay, we have our front, top, right, and then we have this one right here, our isographic, which shows only the front, top, and right sides. You'll notice that our graph paper is going to be a little bit different today. This is just regular old everyday graph paper, whereas today we're going to be using our isographic paper. Alright, so let's look at our isographic paper a little bit. You'll notice that it's more of a diamond shape, and if you look at it real close you can almost see three-dimensional patterns in there, which is really useful. Alright, we're going to be drawing the front, right, and top sides, so we're going to get a drawing that looks something like this, where we can see the front, right, and top on our paper. We're going to say that each one of these blocks in our drawing is 3 demarcations on the paper. We're going to pretend like this is one solid piece, so we're not going to draw each and every line. We're going to draw it as if it was one solid piece. Alright, now first rule that you always follow whenever you're doing isographic drawings is you always want to draw the front piece that is facing you closest first. So on this one, the front part that's facing us first is this whole side right here, this L shape. So we're going to start with this longer side, and we're going to go up 9 demarcations on the paper because there's 3 blocks in here, and 3 times 3 is 9. Alright, so we're going to come over here. We're going to find 9 dots on our graph paper. So let's go up, let's see here, from here, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, there we go. Draw our line. Alright, that's our very first section. We've now successfully drawn from here to here. Now we're going to go from here to here. So we're going to go 6 this way. 1, 2, 3, another 3 for 6. Look at our shape again. We're going to go up 3. We're going to do this side right here. Go up 3. 1, 2, and 3. We're going to go down 3. And we're going to go up 6. So up 6 right here. 3, 3, and 6. And we're going to close off our shape up here on the top right here. Get this last 3. Alright, so we've got one entire side drawn. Now let's look at our shape a little bit. As you can see, we have drawn this whole side. So the next thing that we're going to do, and what I like to do, is I always like to go to the next closest right side, which that'll be this right here. That'll help me get an idea of what my three-dimensional shape is going to look like. Alright, so we've gone from here to here. And now we're going to go from this dot, this corner, up 3. So we're going in the other direction, like so. And this is just one of those things that takes a little bit of practice to see, but once you get good at it, it's not too bad. So from here to here is another 3, and from here to here is another 3. So we're going to go up 3. And then we're going to go back over 3. Alright, now you can see a bit of a three-dimensional shape is starting to come along. Alright, so now that we've gone from here, here, and here, let's do this line from here to here. Alright, let's look at our shape again. Now, here's where it gets a little tricky. We've got a line that goes all the way from here all the way over. And a lot of people get confused because the type of line kind of changes, but when we're drawing it, it's still going to look like a straight line. So we're going to go from here all the way down to here. That's going to be 6 marks. Come over here, 6 in. Doing good so far. Let's look at our shape some more. You can see that we've got this whole block is drawn, and now we've got from here to here drawn, and this is the one that gets a little tricky. See this dot, this little corner? It corresponds with this corner over here. Alright, so this corner corresponds with this corner. So we're going to go down from here to here, which is 3. Go down here 3. All right. Now, that one looks a little weird because it's as if you were holding it, if you were looking at your drawing and you were getting it right at this angle. All right. So it looks like it continues on. All right. So now let's look at this. We're going to go, we've gotten this shape in. We're going to go from here, this corner, all the way up to here. All right, so that's going to be from this mark, from here to here. That's going to be 6 marks, demarcations on the graph. So we're going to go up 6. All right, looking good so far, getting there. All right, now we've gotten up to here and here. Let's get this entire top piece right here filled in. So we're going to go from here to here, which will be 3, and that corresponds with from here to here. We're going to go from here to here, which would be another 3. And then we're going to close it off to make our top shape right there. All right, we are down to one last line. If you look, it's this line right here, this back piece. So if we're holding it like the drawing is showing, we're going to go from here to here. All right, so we're going to go from here to there on our drawing. And we just finished an isographic sketch of this piece. All right, you can see it's 3-dimensional. It looks like it's popping up at you. So let's look at another version of this that I drew earlier. All right, this shows what it would have been in our original drawing. Our front is in blue, our right side is in green, and our top is in red. All right, so you can see that it's a little bit of a visual, and if we break it down and look at this drawing, this is the same way. Our front's in blue, our top is in red, and our right side is in green. And when we combine them, we can see them both at the same time. It really helps you understand how orthographics and isographics work together. All right. Now, on a regular drawing, we wouldn't be using quite as large of a piece of isographic, but for the next few, we're going to use a larger isographic to help us see it. Usually we'd use something a little bit smaller, like a piece of paper about this big, and then we would cut it down and get it to fit into our sketch and end up with a final product like you had seen before. Okay? That's why it is very important to make sure that you always put your front here, your right side here, your top here, and then your isographic goes in this corner. And from here on out, we won't be labeling front, top, or right, because in the future, we're going to be adding on dimension lines off on each edge and corner, making it where we can see the dimensions of our drawings at a later date. That's about it for this one.